Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Yeah. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. So tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time? Cause all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind. Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you'll find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Being broke is better. Life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Think being broke is better. Life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. For what's money without happiness? Or hard times without the people you love? Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next. I ask for strength from the Lord above, cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good, and touch the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt, cashing minimal checks. Turn on the TV, see a nigga Rolex, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit sincerely. And as a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose, I hope one day you hear me. Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga feel me. Long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly. Always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a bitch that's better out there on the tours. But you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love no such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas, mad snakes.
Can I get a venti iced chai tea latte with 4 pumps brown sugar, pumpkin cold foam, add cinnamon powder? Oh my gosh, I forgot in this car, or this camera, that I don't get a good spot because it keeps moving. I need to just order a car tripod because this is getting out of hand. Oh my gosh, just stay at an angle. Anywho, I just left Starbucks, obviously. First of all, good morning. Just left Starbucks and I'm headed onto campus. Today's my long day and unfortunately, I know the lighting's bad because of where I am. But also, it is my last day with the kids, which I'm so sad about. Literally, I did not think it was going to go by as fast as it did. And at one point, I was like, am I even going to miss the kids? Because they can get on your nerves from time to time. But these last few weeks that we've been with them, I've been like, wow, like I've really missed being with the kids so much. Yeah, I also have a math test tomorrow. I'm not prepared for it yet. I need to do some more studying. Really, the only thing that I'm like not confident in is my trig, because a lot of them are like trig inverse functions and I don't know those 100% off the top of my head because there's a bunch that you have to remember and they're like, you need to remember all these, and I'm like, not gonna remember that. And then they want you to know the unit circle, which granted, you were supposed to learn the unit circle back in high school if you took Cal, but I learned it and immediately forgot it after that and didn't think twice about it. But I'm here on campus and enough time to get breakfast, so I think I'm gonna go to the dining hall. I've only been to one dining hall, which I know that there's more. I'm just like afraid to go to the other one. It's not afraid, but even working up the courage to go to this one took me some time, and now I'm confident in going to this one, but I don't know. people move so fast, they expect you to know everything, and I don't know everything. Okay, we're gonna get a good parking spot today too, God bless. Scooter is fully charged because when I left, my dad charged it up for me. Had it parked in the garage. So Scarlett is on a full tank. Also brought my Starbucks cup with me so that I can pour my drink in there. Hopefully it hits today, because she said it's the same thing, but if it's the same thing, why is there like a price difference? You know what I mean? Oh, my camera's on 1%. Anyways, I switched back to this camera for the time being because when I was in Huntsville, I was like, I low-key missed my other camera. Like, that's where it started it all. So we're going to be using that, or using this one for the next couple videos. But like I said, my camera's on 1%. So I'm about to pour my drink in here, head to the dining hall, eat, and then we're going to head to my first class because I have class from like 9 to, it's supposed to be 11:30, but I have to leave early. From like 9, I'll say to like 10:40, and then I have another class, 11 to 11:50, class 12 to 12:50, class 1 to 1:50, class 2 to 2:50. So, let's get this day going. It is currently November 28th, which is also my mother's birthday, but I had my math exam this morning. Didn't do too bad on it. Not mad about it. Sorry the lighting is bad. We're not gonna talk about it. I've been having issues with my camera and the lighting, and then the fact that the lighting in the kitchen literally comes from this one thing. It doesn't help. But I have a math test, didn't do too bad on it. Then I'm meeting up with people that I'm working in a group with around 4:15. And then I'm going to the basketball game, which we play Clemson tonight. The doors open at 4:30 for Crimson Chaos. So I'm gonna get there early. Fingers crossed that I get floor seats. I really hope that I do. And then obviously I'm gonna be sitting there for 2 hours. So I need to make sure my phone is charged and I have something to entertain me. But right now, I'm about to make lunch. And let me tell y'all, I'm putting y'all on because TikTok decided to blow it up, even though this has literally been a hidden gem since I was like a freshman in high school. Honey baked ham, right? Their sandwiches, top freaking tier. But seeing as I have leftover ham from Thanksgiving, there was no need for me to buy a sandwich. I just really needed the secret ingredient, which is this here. The hickory honey mustard. I don't like mustard, but these two take the cake. Now, whenever you're making your ham sandwiches though, you need this one. This one I use for chicken, this one I use for ham. So we got the ingredients. Leftover ham, honey mustard, tomato, and I'm using Hawaiian rolls because, first of all, I didn't need this big of a pack. But at the Walmart, or at the Target that I went to, this was all that they had. And I was like, well, I'm not driving 15 minutes the other way to go to Walmart. We're just gonna have to suck it up and eat this big thing of them. Which I think one day I'm gonna make pasta, and my best friend put me onto this like recipe where you make like garlic parmesan rolls or something like that. So this will be perfect when I make that. I only want one because I did have breakfast this morning and I'm still kind of full off of it. So I'm just gonna make one. But you're gonna take your Hawaiian roll, obviously. I could show y'all, but I don't feel like adjusting the tripod. You cut it in half, duh. Now you can either do cold ham or like warm ham. I personally don't care one way or the other, seeing as I'm putting a tomato on it, and tomatoes have to be cold, so it doesn't really make a difference. Taking a tomato, I just want y'all to know, it cost me $10 at Target for a tomato and those rolls. $10. Then we're gonna take the secret ingredient, the pride and joy of this entire sandwich, which is the hickory honey mustard. I'm taking, this is the bottom piece. Like I said, this is what makes the sandwich the sandwich. So I'm using quite a bit, like fully coated. I think I might cut a piece of this ham off because this is like big pieces of ham, and that's too much ham for my tiny little Hawaiian roll. Still a big piece, but not as big. Plop that on to the bottom piece with the hickory honey mustard. My tomato slice looks so pitiful. It is what it is. And we enjoy. For sure, you're right on. Depending on how hungry I am after the game, I might come back and make more of these. I'm about to clean up the little bit of a mess that I made, and then I'm going to just relax until I have to leave my apartment at like 3 something to go meet the girls. So obviously I'm in my closet now. After I had that sandwich, I took a nap, and then I woke up, did the stuff for my project or my presentation. We actually just did it on Zoom, so it was a lot easier, and I didn't have to go anywhere because it is 50 degrees outside. But now it is 5:30 and the doors open for the Clemson game at 6:30. So I'm gonna pick out an outfit, get dressed, and then we're gonna head to Raising Cane's on campus because my meal plan will be null and void come like 3 more weeks. So I need to use all of my meal swipes. I know I'm not gonna use all my meal swipes. I know that for a fact. So I'm gonna see if I can donate them, because I know that there's something where you can donate meal swipes to like people who don't have meals basically on campus and stuff like that. And I know I'm not going to use them, so I might as well give them to somebody else, and they don't carry over. And I get 55 for the whole semester. And I didn't know how to use them until like the last month and a half of college. So we're not going to talk about it. But we are basing the outfit low-key around this because my mom got me this beanie and it has the Crimson A or the script A on it. So I want to wear that. Which is good because I'm not wearing like too much face makeup. I'm only wearing concealer, so it won't get dirty. I'm debating if I want to wear this. I have a love-hate relationship with this. I don't like the sleeves. I feel like the sleeves are extremely tight for no reason. Or I could wear this one and bring that out, but I don't know. I feel like the lighter one is low-key the move. I feel like it'll look better. I don't know. Let me put the camera down. It's not gonna be in a good spot. I'm sorry. That's the best the angle's gonna get because it's on a box. So there's this one, and I could wear that. I don't know. I'm not really feeling that. But there's also this because I had it back home. Well, my mom actually had both of them, and it has like the furriness in it, or it's not fur, but the like material in it, so that might look better. Like that. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about this is the fit of it. It's like weirdly cropped. I don't know. And there's this one, which also would look really good with the cream hat. I could wear this with jeans and my New Balances maybe. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this, even though like I said I low-key hate the fit of it just because it's so tight on my wrists. I don't know. Out of all of them, this is the one that I like the most, and I'm literally not wearing it. There also is this one, which is very oversized. The only thing is that, like, there's, like, obviously our colors are crimson and white, but I just don't feel like it ties into it well, and I do have crimson shoes. I have crimson Uggs now. But I feel like is that too cozy? You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to a basketball game, like, yeah, I want to be comfortable, but, like, is that too cozy? You feel me? Because I could wear that and then wear the crimson Uggs to bring it out. No, I'm not going to wear that. I feel like that's too cozy for a basketball game. I know it sounds weird, and I know probably nobody will be directly looking at me, but I do want my fit to be nice. It's literally like girls when they go to the football games. They're dressed to the nines, knowing good and well hardly anybody can see you. So it is what it is. But I'm about to change and then lightly touch up my makeup, just put some powder on, and then we're going to head to Raising Cane's. Okay, I'm in the car, or first of all, I'm in the parking garage, and I just have a feeling that I'm not gonna be able to get floor seats because the free public parking is already like pretty full on the lower level, which usually means that there's already a lot of people here, which I'm very, very, very nervous for. Realistically, I should be walking that way, but I'm not. I'm eating. We got courtside seats.
Receivers in place of Lionel Griffin for Alabama.
Okay, it is obviously the next day. Unfortunately, we did not win the game. I just feel like in the end it literally came down to who wanted it more, and that's why we lost. Like, there was a lot of points that we missed on the board, as far as like nobody getting rebounds, like just bad defense. Like we were giving up a lot of points and then also not taking the easy shots, which I know they're gonna say at the beginning of the game, like keep shooting, like even though you miss free throws. But at some point, like we were 0-12 for free throws and we're still shooting, and eventually like they started to drop. But come on now, like you can't miss that many and then get no rebounds at the same time. Like it's different if you miss 12 free throws, I mean not 12 free throws, 12 threes, but you go back down there and get the 2 points, you know, because you got the rebound, versus missing the 12 threes and just missing them. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what it came down to in the end. Clemson's not bad at all. I'm not gonna knock them or their program. Very good program. But I feel like we could have tried a little bit harder and done just a little bit more. That's also coming from somebody who doesn't play. So people are gonna have their opinions on the fact that I have an opinion on the game, but I am human. I can have my opinion. You don't have to like it. Right now I'm getting ready for the day. I'm supposed to be meeting one of my friends on campus for lunch, and me and him have not like had an actual in-person conversation that I can remember since like the 3rd grade, because in the 3rd grade he moved schools, but we still like kept in contact and we knew each other, but we haven't hung out or seen each other in person. I was gonna make breakfast this morning, and then I was like, I'm gonna have lunch later, and also I'm too lazy to get out of bed and make breakfast, do dishes, clean, do all that stuff. I was like, nah, not gonna happen. Yesterday I took my last math test before the final, and she told us like, okay, check your grades tomorrow and it'll tell you like where you are and basically what you need to pass the class. And I would say that I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I would have to literally not take the final to fail the class, and at least to get a C, like I think I have to make like a 42 or something like that, which I feel like I can definitely make at least a 42. But she posted like a review, and I just looked at one of the questions, and just looking at the one question, I was like, yeah, I don't remember this, because we've learned so much. Like we've had over like 50, or not over 50, we've had I think like 40 something assignments. Like yeah, we've had 40 something assignments, and them having like pretty good and no less than 7 questions on them. So we've learned a lot of material. We've covered a lot of different things. I definitely have to go back and review for the next 2 weeks, because I take the final exactly 2 weeks from tomorrow, which I feel like that'll be enough time. The only thing is like we're still learning new material. Like we are learning a new section today, and then we'll probably finish that up tomorrow and then learn the new section on Monday and Tuesday of next, or Monday and Wednesday of next week. After you come back from Thanksgiving break, I feel like teachers should not be allowed to like teach new material at that point. Like if you haven't taught it up to this point, why are you trying to teach it the last 2 weeks before finals? Like that's ridiculous. We're trying to remember and absorb the information from the past, not relearn stuff and apply it. That's just my personal opinion on that. My view at the game was so good, and I was sitting behind these 2 girls. They're both freshmen here, and one of them I like know of because she, like when I worked at my other job, she used to come there, so like I knew her from that. And then the other girl, like we were just having like very interesting conversations. One girl was from Illinois, and it was so fascinating, like her explaining the whole thing to me, like with schools and her decision and everything like that. And she said that a lot of the kids that go to, like that she went to school with, or like in her area, went to the University of Iowa. It was literally, it's called like the University of Iowa in Illinois or something like that. And she said, or of Illinois, I can't remember exactly how she worded it. And she said that a lot of kids go there because it's cheaper to go out of state there than it is to go to the University of Chicago if you're in state. And I'm like, that is crazy. But also, when I think about that, I'm like, the cost of living there is significantly different than the cost of living here. So relatively speaking, like, they have to make more money to support that. I guess when you break it down, like the cost of living per state and how much they make and stuff like that, it might be equal in the sense of the ratio between the two, but just somebody from Alabama looking at how much it costs to go there, it's ridiculous. She said it's like $70,000 a year for in-state, and I'm like, baby, it was a tough pill to swallow when I realized the University of Alabama was $32,000 for in-state. Like, let alone to literally double that, like, or more than double that. That's ridiculous. Again, cost of living there is different, so they have the money. They have more money to back it up. Let me say that. I feel like that's another reason why I didn't go out of state. For that reason alone, if I would have possibly gone to an out-of-state school, it would have been Mississippi State, only because they offered me really good scholarships, and because my mom is in the military, they offer, they had something, they say that the way that they worded it is you don't pay out-of-state tuition, and I was like, so you pay in-state? And they're like, no, you don't pay in-state, you're still paying out-of-state, just without the, like, the way that they made it seem, it was weird. I'm technically not an in-state student. Oh, my camera battery's flashing. Let me wrap this up. I'm technically not an in-state student, but they're gonna give me that price because my mom is in the military, but they're not gonna say we're only charging you in-state, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's that. Let me finish getting ready and charge my camera battery so we can head out. All right, I'm in the car. I went to Starbucks again this morning, which is really bad because this is my 3rd day getting Starbucks. And then I wonder why I'm broke. That's neither here nor there. Anywho, my dad called me and informed me that my aunt's graduation, because she got her PhD from Auburn. Funny. She got her PhD from there, and her graduation is next Saturday, so they topped a girl off. Okay. So I have 2 options, because Auburn is like far away from where my parents live, or from where I'm from. So they're gonna drive up Saturday morning, stay the night, and then come back Sunday morning. So I either have the option to go home Friday, which I don't think I'm gonna go home Friday, because I just went home. Not that I don't love being at home, but I don't want to drive 2.5 hours and then on Saturday get back to Huntsville and then still have to drive 2.5 hours. No, I'm not doing that. So I can either I can drive home, meet them in Birmingham, or just drive to Auburn myself, which I don't know. I think Auburn is low-key kind of far from me. I thought Auburn and Alabama were like relatively close to each other. They're not. Yeah, to get to, literally for me to drive to Auburn is 2.5 hours. For me to drive home is also 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna take the shortest route, which is driving 45 minutes to an hour to Birmingham, and then just my parents taking me from there, because I don't want to drive. I will already be driving back home in 2.5 weeks, or like 2-3-ish weeks, and I'm dreading that drive because I hate driving that much. It's really not that bad, but there's traffic. Like usually when I go, like when I'm actually headed home, there's not traffic, but coming back, there's traffic every single time. It's a car accident, it's a pileup, it's somebody who's in the wrong lane moving too slow. Like, and even when I get home after finals, I will literally have to turn back around the next day. Like I'm going home, like I take my last final, which is my math final, on Thursday. And then after that's over, I'm gonna drive home. And then the next morning, my mom and I are driving to Birmingham. So I'm just always on the road, always on the go. You never know my next move. I'm here very early. It's 10:18 and I don't have class till 11. But I am gonna like get out in a minute because I want to get in there and get warm because it is 49 degrees outside. Also, didn't even tell you all the story. So I went to the Starbucks that's on, I don't even know what that road's called. I have no idea. The Starbucks on campus that's right next to the Arby's. So I'm ordering my drink or whatever, cool. And I decided to get out because typically the actual window is a lot quicker than the line. And so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna stand outside in the cold for like 5 minutes, just get my drink and go. And I have like a pretty cozy outfit, so like it really wasn't that bad. And I see this girl, keep in mind, it's 47 degrees outside. This girl walks up and has no shoes on. She has socks on. I'll give her that. She had on white socks. And she was walking, she got out the car and like went up there and ordered her drink. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you left the house, like, she was with her friend, so I'm assuming the friend drove. I'm like, you left the house with no shoes on and still proceeded to get out of the car in this cold weather with no shoes on? Like, why? Why did you do that? It is cold outside. And then you're gonna wonder what happens when you're sick. You didn't have no shoes on. I decided to pick up a shift. Sorry that the lighting's bad. It's because of where I'm at in the parking lot. I decided to pick up a shift on Saturday, which really isn't that bad. Like, it's a really easy shift. Like, it's literally 10 to 4. Like, I'm there for 4 hours. But it's just like, I need somebody to pick this up. And I was like, seeing as I don't work that much, why not? Literally, I don't know how people, you can't see, okay, you kind of can, live without Google Calendar. Like, this is the best thing ever. Whoever came up with this, I love you. I freaking love you, because I used to be one of those people that would make a Canva calendar and then just add stuff to it, and then I'd have a paper calendar for my assignments. But now I put everything in Google Calendar. I haven't touched a paper calendar in a minute, and I literally bought like a very specific, it was a very nice calendar for like when I came down here to keep up with my assignments and everything. But I was like, realistically, if I wanted to use it for both my assignments and like regular life, I can't, because I would have to carry a calendar around with me, and I'm not going to do that. We're on like the last home stretch of the semester, and I could not be more happy, especially after taking my math test yesterday. Like, I feel I'm in a good spot, which I'm super thankful for, because I didn't think I was gonna fail the class. I like knew I would not let myself, or I'm not gonna let myself fail the class, seeing as I'm not done. But I made sure that I did good in every other assignment, so, or like on all of my assignments, so that if I didn't do well on a test, it kind of like balanced out or gave me some wiggle room. So that's where I am right now, which I'm so thankful for, because if y'all could have seen the first month of calculus, Jade, you would be baffled by how I was. Like, that class had me stressing, and it still has me stressing, just not to that extent anymore. Like, I was so down bad when I was first in calculus, and I also couldn't understand my teacher. But this was before I got a tutor. So once I got a tutor, it was all good. Like, he is phenomenal, and I think I'm going to take him, or get in his tutoring session for my next math class. I will honestly get him for all of my math class tutoring sessions if I can, because he's just that good. He explains it easily, like, phenomenal. I'm about to get Scarlett out the trunk, and then we are going to head over to my first class. Okay, I know the lighting's kind of rough just because of where I am in the parking lot. Also, I'm sure you guys have noticed, hold on, I need to get this at a better angle. Sorry for the rough lighting, it's because I'm in the parking lot. But I'm sure you guys have noticed throughout this video, like, the quality has kind of changed back and forth. It's because I couldn't decide which camera I wanted to film on. So I'd film on this one, and then I'd pick up my Canon G7X, and then I'd film on that one. And then I'd pick this one back up, then I'd film on that one. And right now, we're filming on the Sony one, because Monet McMichael, if you don't know who that is, you need to get on TikTok, you need to get on Instagram, you need to get on YouTube, because she's that girl. So she got a new camera, and she had, like, beforehand the Sony ZV-1, and then she upgraded to a new camera, which is a Sony ZV-E10, which is the one I'm on right now. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I need to bring her back out. I really need to put her to use, put her to work. She's my first baby. She also cost me a lot of money, and I saved up extensively for this camera, so we're gonna use her. But it is November the 30th, and right now I'm sitting in my car. I'm about to get Scarlett out the trunk so I can actually head over to my co-op appointment. I honestly don't know what it's for, which I know the last video that I posted was talking about how I had like an interview, things yada yada yada. I'm not gonna post like officially anything on it until probably the new year, because I want to film like a life update so I should get ready with me at the beginning of the year. And during that time, that's when I'm going to kind of talk about how things went more extensively. That was just the day of the interview. So more details about that will come soon as I find them out, because like I said, I had the little like appointment with them today. So we're going to talk about the nitty-gritty details of things that I need to know. But after that, I have my math class, and then I have to literally stay on campus for an hour, take a quiz, and then I leave. So yeah, I really wish I could just leave after my math class, but I can't because the last quiz of the semester for my CS 100 class is today. So I have to get that taken care of. Y'all would be so proud of me. I did not spend any money yesterday. Okay, cap. So the only money that I spent yesterday was for my like maintenance appointments. So when I go back home, I'm like, you know what? Let me give myself a post-semester glow up. So I booked my nail appointment, which I'm getting my Christmas nails. And then I booked an eyelash appointment because I'm getting eyelash extensions back. Only literally for a month. Like, I'm not going to keep up with them once I come back to school. But I just kind of want, like, a super natural set. Which, don't get me wrong, the Wink Click lashes are still amazing. They're still phenomenal. And I will still continue to use them. But because I'm going to be at home and can actually take the time to get them done, I'm going to get them done. So, I'm going to get that done. And then the following Tuesday, I have my wax and my hair appointment. And I'm getting weave put in. I'm getting a sew-in, basically. Sorry, that's my dash cam. But, yeah. Also, I could not go to sleep last night. It was like 10:30, 11. I had already taken my medicine, but it hadn't kicked in. So I decided to plan a bunch of like content. And my plan for the month of December was to stick to Wednesday uploads. But I changed my mind and I'm going to do Friday uploads because in the new year I plan on doing Friday uploads. So I was like, might as well just start now and just keep it going. And also, I'm not doing Vlogmas. I feel like most people probably know that I'm not doing Vlogmas. That's way too much work. And for me to be in school and filming every day, I would have had to start pre-filming a month ago. And I didn't do that. So I'm going to do TikTok Vlogmas. So I was planning out the videos and like the kind of content. Why does this keep going off? The videos and the content for TikTok Vlogmas, stuff like that. And then also started planning a few videos in the new year, which is very, very far ahead. But there's exciting stuff that I know is coming in the future. So I want to make sure that I put that on the calendar for, hey, you need to film this day. Remember to film. I'm debating if I want to pick up this girl's shift tomorrow because it's 2 to 6. So, like, it's really not that bad. But at the same time, like, do I want to work? I'm, like, so back and forth with it. Like, do I want to work? It's not bad, though. It's literally 2 to 6. Like, it's only 4 hours. But also, like, I would be down to just stay at home and relax and just not do anything. But I could use the money. I could always use the money. I think I'll take this shift. I think I'm going to take it. But now I'm actually about to head in head that way because I kind of have to go on the other side of campus than what I'm used to. Okay, I'm already back in my apartment from class, but my mom actually met me on campus because she was in Tuscaloosa today. So she brought me a package because I ordered some clothes on Black Friday and it's finally here. She also brought this cup because I accidentally left it at home, even though I literally don't need any other Stanleys here because I have 4 here. I have my Lainey Wilson one, that green one, my purple one, and then I have a pink one. So, and then she also brought this too because this is what goes on the purple one and I forgot it. But time to open this package. This came rather quickly. This came in like a week. Yeah, like actually a week. So these are work clothes for my co-op. I was gonna try everything on, but I'm just like not in the mood to try clothes on. But I do need to try them on at some point. These look really big. These are an extra small. They're like houndstooth pants, of course. I think I'm gonna honestly wear this my first day, so like people know, you know what I mean? These look really big. They're like, they're crimson, they're houndstooth, and they have a cute little bow in the front, but these look wide, which they are wide leg pants, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit into those. I'm not sure. There's the order slip. I ordered these because these are my favorite style of pants of all time, which are paperback pants. I got these also in an extra small. These just look really big. I don't know. Maybe when I try them on, they'll be okay, but they're like a dark navy color. And then the last thing I'm going to show you guys is this pink shirt. I do not remember. Oopsies. Just chipped my nail. I do not remember ordering a pink shirt. Apparently I did. Okay. Oh, this shipped in like 2 different things. Where's my phone? Because this is not all the stuff that I ordered. Is it? No. This isn't even everything. Yeah, I have another... I knew I wasn't tripping. I have a bodysuit or a jumpsuit that's being delivered to the house. But yeah, that's it for the first part of this haul. I'll probably have like the second part of the haul later on in the video, but basically for my co-op, I'm going to be in obviously a very professional business attire setting. So I went ahead and ordered some clothes for Black Friday because that's the only like big sale that's officially going to happen between now and then. So got a couple of these things. I'm honestly probably about to take a nap. Like I'm not even tired, but I just want to relax. Like I just want to sit down and I want to chill. I don't want to do nothing else. And I need to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I'm thinking pasta because there's an ad on my TV right now that I paused it on and it has pasta in it and it looks so good. So I think I'm going to take the stuff out to make that. But yeah, I'm about to just chill because I need it bad. As y'all can see, I already took off my makeup and everything, which you know what that means? I am about to be in for the night. So I'm probably gonna end the video here because tomorrow I'm gonna start a new vlog. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.